difference between self-discovery and self-orientation or self-admiration. In regards to the question about what it means to be a complete human being, one must first differentiate between a person who is self-oriented, that is, a person who is simply content with who he or she is and sees no flaws within him or herself, or thinks what he or she knows about life and existence is all there is, and there is no way he or she can improve beyond who that person is. With someone who is in the path of self-discovery of one's true self, and clearly recognizes his or her own weakness and flaws, and thus possesses humility and is looking to evolve. As self-admiration or self-orientation will lead one on the path that one sees oneself superior to others, just like many despots in the past have done. While path of self-discovery will lead one to understand one's own essence and develop its potential that will lead to eternal happiness and growth. In practical terms, path of self-discovery is a stepwise evolution that starts by recognition of one's true self, to ultimately understanding one's own essence that then leads to a knowledge of one's creator. The path of understanding the creation and its creator has two methods. One is through contemplation of physical observations of the creation, which brings one type of understanding. The other path is path of inner journey of discovery of one's own essence, which brings one face to face with one's own creator and the absolute reality behind creation. Both paths lead to experiences that are in some sense infinite. However, the inner journey brings with it absolute certitude, as its experiences and observations are not tied to relativity, time and place, as these experiences take place through one's inner senses and are within essence to essence. Moreover, there is no summit in this journey, where one can say he or she has experienced all there is and has reached perfection and has complete understanding of oneself and one's creator, as it is an infinite journey with infinite experiences. Perfection has no limit. So the journey is not like climbing Everest, where one can reach the top and then say one has conquered Everest, as one in his or her inner journey is always aware of existence of higher steps, no matter one's level. Therefore, the path of perfection is infinite. Furthermore, perfection is one of the attributes of the Absolute Reality, and by its nature is infinite. For the Absolute Reality has two primary attributes. One is perfection, and the other is Jamal, or beauty, or face. Both attributes are infinite, but Jamal has two sides. One is beauty and the other glory. While perfection is the attribute of the Absolute Reality's essence and is endless. For if perfection was limited, it would not be perfect, as then by definition it would be imperfect, as its limits would create imperfections. Thus perfection by its very definition is endless, and therefore the perfection of the essence of the Absolute is infinite. Consequently, a person who is seeking one's own essence can never say he or she has completed the journey, as the journey is endless, for it is a journey of the soul within its source, which is the essence of the Absolute. However, the path of spiritual evolution is both evolution of body and soul, and not just the soul. As in the sacred text, in regard to the creation of man, God asks all beings to prostrate towards man, and both his form and soul have become one. So God does not ask other beings to prostrate only towards man's physical body or man's purely soul, but to prostrate on the combination of body and soul. Therefore, the path of substantial evolution is evolution of body and soul. Thus, this balance between body and soul must be maintained in the path of evolution.